Hi budget besties, it's me, Zero Based Budget Girl, and welcome to today's video. I know it has been a minute since my last upload. It's probably been like roughly a month and a half-ish. If you're been following me since I started this channel, then you would know that I was very pregnant when I started it, and you would know that you would probably safely assume that I haven't been uploading because I had my baby, and that would be a safe assumption, a correct assumption. That would be correct indeed. An assumption no longer. It would be fact. Yeah, so my baby is currently strapped to my chest right now. He is sleeping. So that's why I'm kind of like a little quieter than usual, a little low, a little low energy. Um, but yeah, so I had my baby, and he is perfect, and everything went great. We have just been, living the newborn life the past month and a half. But I'm finally back and ready to start recording videos again, and sharing our budgets with you. So today I'm going to be going over just recapping April and May, as far as the expenses have gone, because I didn't upload these things since having the baby. So we're just gonna go over that today. And yeah, so grab a snack, grab a drink, kick back, relax, and let's get into this ish, baby. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with April. The last I uploaded, I think may have been like the first or second week of April. I'm not exactly sure. I had my baby in April, so that's why the upload stopped in April. But I'm just gonna go ahead and just go to the reflect tab, and we're just gonna take a look-see-poo at where all of our money went. And we spent a total of $5,119, but technically, in reality, we can subtract 1,200 of that because 1,200 of that was just simply money that was moved from my accounts that I track in YNAB into accounts that are not tracked in YNAB. So they were just moved to a different savings account. So 1,200 of this wasn't actually spent. So in reality, I guess we spent about $4,900-ish this month that actually went out of our account. And majority of that would be for the kids, and that would be a lot to baby. This is just kind of a catch-all for anything that was related to my pregnancy or anything that was purchased specifically for the baby, or like for my pregnancy or anything related, anything related to that. I just threw it in this baby category. So baby was expensive for the month of April. And then $500 sent to sent to my husband's ex-wife, child support for his children from his previous marriage, which they're going to be here next week. I'm super excited. I can't wait. They're going to spend the summer with us. Super excited for them to get here. Cannot wait. Yeah, so $500 for child support, and then $28 was spent on our puppy this month, in April. And then our next spending category was fun money. My husband clearly had a little bit of fun this month. He typically doesn't spend fun money that often, but I guess the majority of it, he did buy a grill, so majority of that is where his fun money went. But as you can see, other than that, like nothing spent. I spent my fun money, of course. I bought Pokemon cards in April, so that's that big purchase was Pokemon cards. Everything else is food and snacks, most likely. You can see McDonald's on here a couple times. And I just want to say, like I said, if you've been following along from the beginning, you know the McDonald's lore. I don't like McDonald's, but I was craving McDonald's all the time. And I just want to say, for the record, since having my baby, I have not had a single craving for McDonald's, and I have not gone to McDonald's. You will not see McDonald's anywhere in this budget after April, because McDonald's is gross and I don't like McDonald's, but my baby wanted McDonald's during my pregnancy. So yeah, the McDonald's curse is done. The addiction's over. No more McDonald's lore. If we go to McDonald's anytime here on out, it's probably just because the kids wanted to go, or something like this. So yeah, McDonald's is like I said before, I've said many times, McDonald's is icky. I don't like McDonald's. I'm a Wendy's girl. If I'm gonna eat a burger and fries, I want to go to Wendy's. But for whatever reason, my pregnancy, Wendy's was not doing it for me. It was McDonald's. So yeah. Anyway, spent a little bit of money on Make Me Purdy. My husband got a haircut. I don't know what this is, and I did get my nails did, or my feet did. I had to get a pedicure because my feet was crusty and dusty, and I was not about to be having my feet strapped up in the hospital giving birth with like crusty feet. I couldn't have crusty feet. Like, that's embarrassing to me. Like, literally, I don't care that there's like 7 people in the room looking into my body via my crotch, looking up my booty hole. I don't care if I shit myself. It doesn't matter. I just couldn't. I just couldn't fathom having crusty feet. Like, that was just a line that I couldn't cross. So I had to get my feet done before before I gave birth. Next up, we spent money, $85 on family time, $80 dining out, $34 on booze and snacks, $32 went to my garden, and $18 went towards potluck in the month of April. Those are fun monies. Next up was groceries, and this we spent $706 on groceries. I'm not gonna break down by week. I imagine this week was probably extra spendy because maybe we were buying last minute stuff. Maybe before the baby came, it's probably my guess. I probably went to prep some extra freezer meals or something this particular week. Is my assumption why that's so high. Because typically, we don't typically get that high in groceries. So that's my only thing I can think of is I probably last second decided, oh, I want to prep this or I want to prep that. Freezer meals for when baby arrived. $540 spent towards unexpected things. $205 spent on some things towards the house. We did buy a deep freezer because our freezer was full with all my freezer meals I prepared. So we got a little deep freezer. So that's what majority of that is. And then some car maintenance things. $110 at the vet. $39 for something medical related, and $20 for my husband's something work related for my husband. $540 is for this household things. This is just general stuff like bills or just stuff. I don't know, just I don't know, house stuff. Spent $130 on furniture and things. I'm guessing some of this is probably getting stuff ready for like our guests coming, like for our guest room and things like that. It's probably what a lot of that is. $123 on insurance, $75 for the internet, $65 for gas for our cars, $65 for my husband's phone, and $62. This is like for like consumables like toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, things like this, shampoo, conditioners, like stuff like that. And then $15 on drinking water. And then next up, we spent $66 on gifts. $50 went to one of the kiddos for his birthday. His birthday was in April. And then $16.50 for our friend who did the car stuff for us. My husband bought him a case of beer or something. he's easy to pay off. And then lastly was our subscriptions, which was $35. So just our monthly subscriptions. But yeah, that was our spending for the month of April. To go to our income versus expenses, we were up a whole $52. Well, I guess technically it's $1,252 if we count the $1,200 that just got transferred out. So yeah, we haven't had a positive net income in a minute. I think the last couple of months it has been negative. February was minus 131. January, oh god, we're not gonna talk about that. But that's February. March, and finally in April we finally came up in life. We finally came up. All right, now we're moving on to May. So May we spent $4,305, but like I said before, if we take away $1,200 of that, because it's just moved savings, we really spent $3,100 roughly. So yeah, ignoring the savings moved. Our largest category again were the kids. Kids be expensive. Like majority of that was child support that was sent over to the kiddos, to their mom. And then baby didn't cost us this much this month. Only $360 on baby this month, which I imagine that this number should stay relatively low, probably even lower than this going forward, unless we just buy like random things. Like actually today I bought probably like $100 worth of stuff off Amazon for the baby. There's things that I was like, oh, we need this, we need that. Like as we're kind of going along with raising him, like there are things that are popping up that I'm like, oh, I need this, or oh, I need that. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, $368 on baby in May, and then $61 spent on a puppy, probably a prescription for some meds. All right, groceries this month was a little higher than usual. I feel like we usually are around like $750-ish for grocery. But we did have guests this month in May, people visiting baby. So groceries were a little bit higher because we had a couple extra mouths to feed this month. So yeah, that explains that. $826 on groceries. And then things for the house, $123 on insurance, $75 for internet, $75 on gas, $62 or $65 for stuff for the house, $65 on his husband's cell phone, $54 in consumables. That's like paper towels, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, shampoos, conditioners, lotions, potions, lip balm, whatever. $36 spent for our water softener that we got installed. We did get this installed, like, I want to say at the end of April, maybe. So this was our first bill that came out for that. And then $17 on drinking water. And then fun money. Fun money went down this month. Obviously, we don't got time to be having fun. We definitely did step out a little bit more than we usually do. Dining out was $244. And that's because we had people visiting, so we like went out and did things here and there during their visits. Same for family time. Booze and snacks. Sorry. $108 on family time, $71 booze and snacks, $30 on making me pretty. Husband got a haircut. Husband spent $21 in fun money, bought something for a game, I think, or a new game, and then $21 spent on potluck. We had dinner at a friend's house one night in the month of May. And then surprisingly, I only spent $9 of my fun money. Obviously, your girl don't have time to have fun with a newborn baby, so that's kind of crazy because my fun money is always overspent every month, like. But I only spent $9 this month, so go me. It's probably on some damn snacks. And then unexpected things, had $60 for the vet, $27 for medical, $24 for stuff for the house, $10 went towards my husband for something work related, and $6 in taxes. Like that's like taxes, like because we shopped on base. There's no tax typically on things, if I'm tracking correctly. But we went to Walmart and grabbed stuff, and I just threw the taxes in the tax category from that Walmart trip. Yeah, so that's that. And then $102 was on subscriptions, which is pretty high because our monthly subscription is usually around $35-40. But there was a yearly subscription that came out this month, so that's why that's higher than normal. And then $98 spent on gifts. My baby sister graduated this month. She graduated high school, so I sent her a gift for that. And then this was just a throwaway because I think we'd overspent something. Oh yeah, dining out when our guest was here, so I kind of hacked by putting under hosting gatherings because we were like hosting someone. So yeah, that was my logic on on that. We really should have gone probably to dining out, to be real, but that's what I did. That's how I hacked it. Yeah, if we go over to our income versus expenses for the month of May, we had $5,800 come in and $4,300 go out. So we actually did a good job this month. We had a net income of almost $1,500. But then, like I said, if you add that 12 to it, that 1,200, it was actually $2,700 that we did not spend this month. So go us. That's a huge come up from the previous months, like we talked about, like because these previous months were crazy. May was super chill. We definitely were able to save some coin in the month of May, but come June, I know June is going to be probably pretty spendy because like I said, the boys are coming next week. So that's 2 additional mouths to feed. Plus guests are coming as well, like my husband's side of the family, grandparents and things. So they want to see the boys while they're here, plus meet the baby and things like that. So we have, we expect, as of right now, I have 3 guests coming in the month of June. So yeah, that's 5 additional mouths to feed for the month of June. So I assume groceries are gonna be crazy, and maybe things like dining out and like family time and things will probably be well spent as well. Trying to go out and do things and enjoy, our time with the kids and everything, and their grandparents and great grandparents that are all coming down. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the end of that's all I got for today, pretty much. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys have been well over these past couple of weeks that I haven't been able to chat and catch up with you all. I have to catch up with so many of my fellow budgeters' videos, that's for sure. So I have not been on YouTube at all, really viewing anything outside of like baby content, newborn content, how to take care of a baby, how to do this, how to do that, and things you should do. Like that's basically been what I've been watching for the past month and a half. So I definitely owe a bunch of you guys some views. And yeah, you guys take care. I hope you guys have a great summer. We're in summertime now. It's June, baby. Like I'm so excited. Love summer. And yeah, anyway, I'm rambling at this point. So let me go ahead and end this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.